Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Everything Uncovered. Man, it's time for Tua to hang it up, man. Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. Man, I jacked that up bad. I need to hang it up. Last night, man, Tua suffered another concussion, man. In a defeat to the Buffalo Bills, man. He suffered another concussion. He was trying to run to pick up a first down. Ran into DeMar Hamlin, the safety from the Bills, and went into full, pretty much rigor mortis, man. His hands was curling up and all that stuff, and he was definitely knocked out for a couple of seconds. He was able to walk off the field, but within 6 minutes they came back and said that Tua was out and he was in concussion protocol. Now, Tua, man, the Miami Dolphins star quarterback, he's electrified the fans with his talent and his leadership, right? Everyone loves to see Tua throw it deep to Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle or whatever. But behind those highlight reels lies a deep, troubling reality, man, and the history of his concussions that's threatened not only his career, but his long-term health. Tua is 26 years old, is a father of two, and he's at least suffered 4 concussions in his officially in his playing career, right? And probably a few other ones that was not diagnosed either at Alabama or with the Miami Dolphins. And so, there's definitely genuine concerns about, the history, and it's raising questions about his long-term health, and underscores the urgent need for him to pretty much prioritize his well-being over him continuing to play. Tua concussion timeline is very, very chilling. Reminder of the inherent risk of playing football, right? Every impact, every jarring hit that he's taking is taking a toll on his brain overall. You can look at the pathology of what a concussion is, and every time you take a concussion, every time you take a hit, look at what it does to the human brain, and the cumulative damage over these repeat head traumas that Tua is suffering. He got to stop annoying these things, right? He gotta sit down with his family and come to a decision whether or not he want to continue playing football. There was some drama around the NFL concussion protocol a little while ago because Tua had most definitely suffered a concussion, and the head coach and the team pretty much put him back in there. I think that was in 2000, not last year, but the year before that, in 2022, if I'm not recalled. But yeah, experts and former players, have stated their concern for Tua's history of concussions. Beyond the field, the concussions are devastating for Tua. Like I said, man, Tua has a family. I'm pretty sure his family and his friends is worried about his future, and then the potential of long-term consequences. CTE, cognitive decline, mood disorders are all a stark reality for Tua, and for anyone who's suffering, all of these concussions, right? I think Tua's legacy is secured. Although he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet, I think that he's always going to have a place in the Miami Dolphins' heart, in the Alabama Roll Tide fans' heart, right? And so I think his legacy is secured, man. The kid has talent, he has courage, and he's inspired countless fans. But now I think personally it's time for him to prioritize his health. And I think it's time for him to walk away from the game. I don't think we've ever seen, as I can't recall, maybe Barry Sanders, but in more recent history, well, I guess Andrew Luck. But it's been, what I'm trying to say, it's been very far and in between players that's of a superstar caliber like Tua that walked away from the game early, right? And like I said, Barry Sanders, Andrew Luck, and now it's looking like it's going to be Tua. But Tua, the same calls for him to retire came in 2022, and he came back. Obviously Tua just signed a massive 4-year contract extension worth over $212 million in July 2024. But there's no amount of money that can replace your health. And so I think Tua should sit down with his family. I think after he talked, to his family, and maybe him and the NFL, the Dolphins could come together and have some type of deal where they can pay him out a good settlement, right? But they can also save some money on the contract. And I think Tua should strongly consider walking away from the game, and maybe being a coach, or maybe being a consultant, or and just spending time with his wife, his kids, and his family, instead of taking these hits and continuing to jeopardize his health and well-being. But knowing Tua, he's probably going to still play, and maybe he can just consider wearing the NFL guardian hats, right? So this season, the NFL is allowing players to wear the soft cushion that goes over the helmets, right? You've seen a few players already wearing it. I think Jabari Peppers wore it, and then also Jonathan Taylor wore one in the game. So, maybe that's something that Tua should consider doing if he's going to continue to play. But Tua's rich enough; he's made enough money in the NFL to secure his family for the rest of their lives. So I think he really should consider hanging it up. But hey, y'all, let me know in the comment section below what y'all think. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Everything Uncovered. And until next time, I'm out.